You're not broke because you're lazy. You're not broke because you're unlucky. You're broke because your brain, the one inside your skull right now, was literally wired to keep you that way. And today, I'm going to prove it. Think about the last time you had a real shot at making more money. Maybe it was a business idea you never started, a job offer you talked yourself out of, an investment you were too scared to make. And now, months later, you're watching someone else live the life you could have had. Here's what nobody tells you. That wasn't a lack of courage. That wasn't laziness. That was your brain doing exactly what it was trained to do: protect you from the unknown. The problem is, your brain can't tell the difference between a lion chasing you and a financial opportunity. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact psychological mechanisms that keep 95% of people financially stuck, and more importantly, the science-backed process to rewire them. Stay with me, because what I'm about to share is going to change how you see money forever. Your brain has a system called the amygdala. Think of it as your internal alarm. It was built 200,000 years ago, when our biggest threat was a predator hiding in the grass. Back then, staying safe meant staying small. Don't take risks. Don't go into unknown territory. Stay in the tribe. Fast forward to today. That same alarm fires every single time you consider doing something financially new. Starting a business, asking for a raise, investing your savings. Your brain doesn't care that the threat is just an email you need to send. It screams danger, and you freeze. There was a study from Harvard that found people would rather accept a guaranteed $50 than take a 50-50 shot at $200. That's not logic. That's your primitive brain making modern financial decisions and losing every time. Now here's where it gets darker. Most of your money beliefs weren't formed by experience. They were formed before the age of 7. Researchers call this the imprint period, when your brain is basically a sponge absorbing everything without a filter. If your parents said, "We can't afford that," your brain filed it under identity, not circumstance. Identity. If you grew up watching money cause stress, arguments, or shame, your brain learned that money equals pain, and your entire nervous system has been avoiding pain ever since. I want you to think about this. What's the first memory you have of money? Not an account balance, a feeling. Because I guarantee that feeling is still running your financial life today, and you have no idea. Psychologists call it a financial setpoint. The unconscious income level your brain considers normal for someone like you. And here's the terrifying part. No matter how hard you work, you will always drift back to that number. Always. Studies of lottery winners found that within 5 years, the majority returned to their original financial level. Not because they were irresponsible, because their set point hadn't changed. They got the money, but their brain still belonged to someone broke. And this isn't just about lottery winners. This is you every time you get a raise and your expenses magically increase to match it. This is you sabotaging the business right when it starts working. This is your brain keeping you exactly where it thinks you belong. You don't have a money problem. You have an identity problem. And you can't out-earn a broken self-image. Let that sit for a second. Every strategy, every hack, every productivity routine, none of it works if your brain still believes at its deepest level that you are not the kind of person who has money. The rewire doesn't start with your bank account. It starts with who you believe you are. So how do you actually fix this? Here are the 3 steps. Step 1, audit your programming. Write down the 5 money beliefs you grew up with. Not what you think, what you heard. Rich people are greedy. Money doesn't grow on trees. We're not that kind of family. These aren't truths, they're software, and software can be rewritten. Step 2. Elevate your set point deliberately. Your brain updates its normal through repetition and evidence. Start surrounding yourself with people one level above you financially. Read their interviews, their habits, their thinking, not to copy them, to expand what your brain considers possible for you. Step 3. Act before you feel ready. The rewire doesn't happen in your head, it happens through action. Every time you take a financial risk your old brain says no to, and survive, you recalibrate your set point. The fear doesn't go away, but your relationship with it changes. You stop obeying it. Your brain is not broken. It's just running old code. Code that was written by people who didn't know better in a world that no longer exists. And the most powerful thing I can tell you today is this. You are not your programming. You are the PR. The people you admire financially, they didn't start with better brains. They started with the same fears, the same set points, the same limiting beliefs. The difference is they decided to fight their own wiring, one uncomfortable decision at a time. That fight starts now, not when you feel ready, not when circumstances are perfect. Now, because your future is not going to wait for your brain to catch up. If this hit you, good. That discomfort is your set point being challenged. I want you to do one thing right now. Drop in the comments the money belief you grew up with that you know is still holding you back. Just one. Because naming it is the first step to killing it. And if you want to go deeper, I put together a free guide called the Rewire Method. It breaks down the exact 5-step process to audit and rebuild your financial identity from scratch. Link is in the description. It's free. No excuses. Subscribe to Stark Minded, because every week we go places most channels are too comfortable to go. I'll see you in the next one.